While we were getting set, you were listening to some of that fine music in the background, but we're at Mandalay Bay, and this is the Cowboy Marketplace, and this is one of the wonderful shopping venues here during the NFR. Donna's with me from CSI Saddle Pads. First of all, thank you for sponsoring part of this event, for Speaking of Horses to be out here. So tell us how it's going out here at the NFR.
You know, it's amazing. It's an awesome place to be. I'm so glad that people have the opportunity that are at home to see this and to be a part of it by people like yourself. That's really good.
It's if you haven't been out here, it's a wonderful, wonderful venue. I mean, there's shopping everywhere. Of course, there's Vegas. There's everything you want, you know. But you guys have got a great booth here, and you're busy. I had to pull you away to come over here and do this.
We've been very blessed. It's been a good show, and people are coming. The word's getting out about CSI Saddle Pads, and people are looking for us now. They're hungry to help their horses, and that's always a good thing.
And you're right here by the stage. There's a marketplace stage over here, and I don't know who's for sure singing, but she's doing it.
Reba's sister, Susie McIntyre.
That's Susie McIntyre, Reba's sister. I'll be darned. Well, she's pretty good, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, now, are you in other venues here or just here?
Nope, we're here at Mandalay Bay in booth 800. We're at Sands in booth 736, and then we're also out at South Point behind the chutes. So we're all over the place just trying to get it out there.
Well, we're glad to be here and doing these live feeds, and, of course, we are also recording this. So, I mean, not that it's going to do any good right now, but eventually these feeds will all be archived, so they will be available to view on Speaking of Horses, and we'll make them available to CSI if you want to put them up so you can see some of these live feeds that we're doing here. So I know you're busy, but you've also got Heidi McLaughlin working with you, and I work with Heidi. She's on my Speaking of Horses affiliate channel. Yeah. Heidi's does a wonderful job on Fearless Riders, so maybe we'll get a chance to talk to her.
Well, let's see if we can find her and get her over here.
Do that. Thank you, Donna.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. We'll get Heidi to come over here. She is on the Speaking of Horses affiliate channel, and she is does a book called The Fearless Rider, and Heidi does a great job. Heidi will be right with us. There is a lot of activity here at Mandalay Bay. This is quite a group. So, all right. Hi, Heidi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Heidi McLaughlin here, and you're here working the booth with CSI Saddle Pads. Have you been here all week?
I've been here all week. I got here, oh my gosh, the week has just gone by for me. I got here last Wednesday, so I've been here. This is my 9th day, and it's been a great show. I am sponsored by CSI Saddle Pads, and so I like to come out and tell my experience with how great these pads are, along with trying to continue to help people with fear issues, which is what I do.
Right. Well, tell us about your book.
I wrote a book called Kick Your Fear of Horses. Kick is an acronym, and the first K means keep at it, don't give up. I means invest. C means courage, and the last K that we spend a lot of time on in the book is knowledge. And so I go around and I do speaking engagements. I also do little clinics. I go to all the expos, and while I'm there, I also like to tell people about how great my experience is with my horses and CSI Saddle Pads.
Yeah. Well, of course, you're on the affiliate program of Speaking of Horses, and you know, we periodically change out things there, but you're airing there for quite a few more months, and we're happy to have you doing that. So, you know, and you're hitting a lot of horse expos now, too.
I've been all over this past year in 2013, and I got a pretty busy schedule in 2014. I will be at Pomona. I will be at the Midwest Horse Fair. I'll be at Road to the Horse. I'll be in Lansing, Michigan. So I've got quite a busy schedule for 2014. I'm still working out some of the details. I have some clinics coming up, so I'm keeping pretty busy.
Well, that's good, and of course, it's a lot going on here at the NFR. They kind of take over Vegas, you know, and go to town. So
it's a lot of electricity here. It feels good. It feels good to be in this kind of crazy city, but have all the cowboys and cowgirls around. Have the NFR going on. I got to go night before last, and it's just there's so much electricity and energy in the air. I love being here.
Yeah, it's fun, and I'm glad CSI jumped on board for some of these live feeds. I appreciate that with Donna, and we're really glad to be here doing this. We're just kind of traveling around from 2 or 3 of the different events and doing the live feeds. We're also recording them, so they'll be up for posterity. You can go home later and watch yourself, right?
I've always thought that was really good. You have such great videos on your website from so many great professionals talking about so many different products and things that can always make us as better riders and our horses more comfortable and just I think you do a great thing, Wayne.
Well, thank you. Now, where is it you're going in the spring?
My first show after this is going to be at Pomona, and that'll be in California. And oh gosh, what's the date? I know it's not over the Super Bowl this year. I know they've had that trouble the last.
It's
few
February
years.
7, 8, 9. I'm going to be back there. So
okay, so I will see you in Pomona.
Yeah.
From there, I will be gone for 3 weeks. So I will be from there. I think I go to. I know, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I'll be speaking in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania at Horse World Expo.
I'll be there.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll see you there. I will be at the Midwest Horse Fair in Wisconsin.
I'll probably see you there.
Yeah.
Not sure, but probably.
Okay, and then I will be at Road to the Horse. And I will be in Lansing, Michigan. What is theirs?
It's called a Stallion Expo in East Lansing at University of Michigan or Michigan State University.
Right.
Yeah,
the Stallion Expo, and I've never been to Michigan, so that'll be fun. And I'll be speaking there. And I'm trying to think. Oh, I will be in Sacramento at the Midwest.
Western States.
Thank
I'll be
you.
there too. I'll help
Thank
you.
Thank you. So I'll be going around, and I'm trying to set up a couple of clinics this year. I'm hoping to partner up with Kerry Kuhn, another great professional. He has a wonderful show on HRTV. And I'm hoping to partner up and do a couple of fair clinics with him, help some people really get their confidence back. And I don't want people just to ride with confidence, and I want them to ride with joy. I want their joy back.
Right.
And I used to be a terrified rider, and I figured if I can do it and I can get over it, I know they can too.
Well, it's nice you're partnered up with CSI Saddle Pads as well, because CSI Saddle Pads are, great product, and they do a great thing. And Donna's really making this company grow.
And this is the absolute only saddle pad that I will ever own and I will ever use. Interesting story, if you have a minute. I got my first exposure to CSI because I had a horse chiropractor come out. I had a horse with really sore withers, and had that horse chiropractor come out, and she told me, you need a CSI saddle pad. I had never heard of them before. And so I went to their website. They had a 30-day money-back guarantee. I thought, well, all right, I'll try it. After halfway through the second ride, on the second time I tried that saddle pad, it made such a huge difference with that horse. I called the company, and I talked to Donna, who's the owner, and I just said, I got to hear more. I got to know more about this. We ended up coming together with a partnership, and she now sponsors me, and I promote CSI. Absolutely unbelievable difference with you when you ride your horse with these saddle pads. They're designed for performance, better athleticism for your horse because it frees up their shoulder. And then the horse has a better attitude. I mean, it's just all around, just built for longevity. Just a great saddle pad.
Well, we're happy to have you here, and I'm happy to be out here myself for a couple, 3 days. This is kind of nice, right? I mean, I was out here when we did the live feed thing on the 2nd, but then I haven't been. I left, came back. Because you can stay here and spend all your money if you're not careful.
Well, I was going to say, Wayne, have you been in the casinos? I mean...
No, I went in last night to have a drink, have a little something to eat, and I watched the first half of the football game and got tired and went to bed. How's that?
I know, I hate to say it. My whole family's laughing at me saying, Mom, you're in Sin City. What have you been doing? And I have to laugh and say, I'm so tired. I go to bed. I'm about the most boring person. Plus, I work too hard for my money to put it in a slot machine or on a table.
My grandfather told me years ago, do you know how to double your money in Vegas?
Yeah, what, don't play?
No, take it out of your pocket, fold it over, and put it back in your pocket.
I think that's the way you have to do it. I've always told my husband, if I even put it in a slot machine, I figure I might as well throw it on the ground. It's just about the same thing.
That's right.
Yeah, some people are lucky. I don't know. That's just not my opinion.
Well, I'll tell you, this place wasn't built by the winners, right?
That's what I always tell people when they want to tell me how much they won.
Yeah.
I said, let's talk about how much you lost.
I won this, but I lost this much getting here, right? Yeah, they don't bring you the rest of the information. information.
This hotel we're at, Mandalay Bay, I mean, this had to be several $1 billion to build a hotel like that. It wasn't because people were winning, that's for sure.
And the winners didn't do it. You're right. Heidi, thanks.
Thank you so much, Wayne. It's always good to see you.
Good to see you. I'll be back here. We're going to do a live feed again at 4 o'clock here. So we'll be back. Thanks to Donna, to you guys at CSI, and to all of you watching. We'll be back at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Speaking of horses, thanks.
Thank you, Wayne.
Take care. Join us again.